Good afternoon. Here we are. We're in Health Valley Trails in St. Jacobs, Ontario, I believe. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. As you can see by the path, there's snow on the ground, so I'll take it easy since, again, I travel alone. But I've never been here, so I thought I'd check it out. So let's see how much time we can waste away and what we can find in here. Let's see what this trail offers us all. And because it's local for me again, it's another trail that runs alongside the Grand River, which a lot of my trails when I'm local do, since it's the local river that runs around us. Here's a little offshoot path. I see people are using it. So let's go check it out. There's got to be a reason. Maybe it's a shortcut. Maybe there's something down here to look at. We will see. Well, there is a nice little hill to slide down. I should be careful. Maybe I don't want to come that way. Seems to just take us into an area to sit in benches and enjoy the water scenery anyway, so let's go back to the main trail. Okay, we're back out on the main trail. Let's take a lookie. So they call this trail Health Valley Trail. I don't know why. We're not in a town called Health Valley or anything like that. We're in a small town called St. Jacobs, which is just a small town north of Waterloo, Ontario. We have a gentleman over to the left of us practicing his trumpet playing. Actually, I don't think it is a gentleman. I think it's an older woman. So we have a person over to the left of us practicing their trumpet playing here in the trail. I'll just leave the mic on for a bit. She's quite a distance away, but I'm sure you are still picking it up. Trust me, that is not a moose. No, I'm just joking. I can't even play an instrument, so I have no room to talk. So now that I've actually seen an eagle's nest from one of my last journeys, I now know what roughly to look for when I'm looking at the tops of trees, and since eagles do build their nests along water, maybe now I'll know what to seek out and look for in these trees when I'm walking along the Grand River, looking for these huge nests made of sticks. I mean literally made of sticks. I'm sure you've been noticing the sun is shining today. It's hovering around 0 degrees. That's 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. But with the sun shining, it doesn't feel that cold, and it wasn't going to be a day I was just going to sit at home. I thought I have to get out. So I found a trail I've never been to, and here I am. Little offshoot trail here. Let's see where it goes, or if there's an exit. I do try to get out to different trails more often than not. It's harder in the winter because you can only do so many trails in the local area that's worthwhile going back to. And in the winter I don't like traveling long distance to trails that I've never been to, because it would be a wasted trip if I get all the way out there and discover that I'm disappointed with it, or that it's closed, or that it's too dangerous to trek on my own. So I try to stay local during the winter, so there is a lot of repeats on trails that I go to regularly, but I try to record different things while I'm there and talk about different things to make the video still interesting. But mark my words, once the warmer weather starts hitting, I will be out traveling to a lot of other different trails, not all local. I will travel within a 2-hour radius of my residence, so that gives me lots of Ontario to explore during the summer months, spring, summer, and fall months. Winter is when I'm more likely stuck at home. Here's a trail that springs off to the left. Let's go see where it goes. It keeps us closer to the water anyway, and the water is where you're more likely to come across the wildlife that I seek, such as the squirrels and the birds, and although I haven't found any yet, rabbits would be nice. Or anything else wild that, if too dangerous, stays far enough from me, but I can still film. Like word has it that there's an area out here in Waterloo where people have spotted wild lynx. I have yet to see that, but I'm definitely keeping my eyes out open for it, because I would love to get it on camera. I know sometimes it just seems like I'm rambling on and not really saying much. And that's only because I don't like dead air. I try to keep talking. And sometimes I just ramble on and talk about nothing, or talk about how I'm feeling. And I guess you could say it's almost like a personal blog for me. But I still enjoy what I'm doing, so that's why I do it. I don't really think I mentioned it in any of my other videos up to this point, but originally when I started this channel, well, not originally, because originally way back when I first started the channel, I was doing other things on it. But when I started this channel for the hiking process and the walking through trails, originally I was just going to take pictures and post pictures up on YouTube in video form. But then I thought, why pictures when I have a video recording option on my camera, and I can just record everything I'm doing? I don't know, but yeah, you get to hear my expressions and what I'm feeling and what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know I'm rambling again. It's like one of my friends said, the reason why chickadees warm up to me so quickly on the trails, I know they're a very social bird and they warm up to a lot of people, but I'll go into a forest, open up my hand and start filming, and they're there right on my hand. Even when I'm talking and moving my hand around, it doesn't scare them away. Where I was going with this is, a friend of mine, real life, she told me that it's because my voice is so mellow and calming that it doesn't scare the birds when I start to talk. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm also seeing a lot of dog walkers out here, and so it's a very friendly trail, and people are polite, greet you when you walk past them. They don't ignore you or look like they're terrified of you. Not that I'm terrifying to look at. I don't know. I don't know if there's a loop in here, if I'm going to be turning around at some point and bringing a different trail back, or if it's a straight long walk that I'm going to walk one way and have to walk the same way back. I mean, I have seen trails that have shot off to the left and right, which I've tried to take, so even if I do have to return and come back, I'll probably end up taking the main trail back all the way, since I already did the offshoots. And maybe there will be some that surprised me on the way back that I didn't see on the way in. I just took an offshoot trail real quick because I saw some bird on water and they looked pretty huge, but they only ended up being like Canadian geese, but still, even from the distance I'm at, they look pretty huge. Gonna go check it out. There's another trail here, offshoot to the left. Don't know if it's gonna take me down along the river or if it's just gonna take me in and back out, but I should check, right? No path untouched. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna go along the river for me though. But it'll get me closer to the river where these Canadian geese are. Maybe I can get a better shot of them. Huh, this is interesting.